nothing right there, and there we go. Just move the clutch a little bit and it works. Hey YouTube, Enrique here from Carmona V8. Welcome to the garage, to the one-man shop that I have over here. My name is Enrique Carmona. I'm from Anaheim, California, and I'm just here trying to build a couple hot rods. And today's episode, I'm gonna be installing a neutral safety switch on my car. Well, they call them like that, but it actually goes into the clutch pedal since my car is a stick shift. That's a requirement on the local drag strip to be able to. It's one of the safety features that you have to have. So I have to install that to be able to race on the drag strip. I'm gonna walk you around, show you the projects that I'm working on, and I will get myself to work. All right, well, the first and the best, right? Well, this is my 61 Ford F100. It's made on Mexico. I imported it here a couple years ago since my dad gave it to me, you know, when he passed away. I'm trying to build a Gaster style race truck. Alright, so, well, it's been a little nightmare since all the floor has been rusted out. I've been doing that. I replaced the frame already because it was cracked. I've been doing a lot of work on it, but this is one of the projects. I have a small block Ford on it right now and trying to back it up. That's how it would be. A small block Ford with 5-speed. You know, on the rear I have an Explorer rear end with brake disc, 373 gears with limited slip. So that's one of the projects. Another one, this is my favorite. This is a 1974 Ford Maverick. It's a stick shift also. It's a 5-speed. And also, is a small block Ford. Alright. And another project that I have was this one. I'm a Ford guy, okay? So this project, I have it with my brother. Me and him, we built this car for Zip Tie Drags from Hot Rod Magazine. I don't know if you guys know, like David Freiberger. I know it's pretty famous. It's a pretty famous thing. They changed the name to Duct Tape Drags, you know. So we're trying to go this year, but we'll see. So me and my brother, we built this car. It's a 1975 Buick Skylark. It's on the base or on the same chassis than a Chevy Nova, same year, from 75 and up. I think to 79 if I'm not wrong. Well, I forgot to open this one, but I will open it in a minute. And this one, of course, it doesn't have the original motor. There's a Chevy big block on it. So we're not LS guys, so we're mostly old school. So I would rather have a big block than an LS. This car is completely stock. I only have an RB cam, well, and the headers, intake manifold, and carburetor, but it's bone stock. And this is the worst big block that you can find. This is from a 1986 Chevy Suburban, like better called as the peanut board head big blocks. They're not the great, they're not the power machines, you know, it's not the powerhouse that you're looking for, but with that motor it runs 1357 the quarter mile in Tucson, Arizona. This happened 2 years ago. So it's bone stock TH400 transmission, automatic, 373s, 10 bolt on the rear, and it runs 13 and a half the quarter mile. Bone stock. I think we paid like $400 for that big plug because nobody wants them. But it did pretty good. So we're gonna go again this year. All right, so let's move to the next one. Well, this one is 1999 Ford Explorer. I have another video where I'm racing one of those. I love these things. It has a 5.0 on it, a small block Ford. I raced one of these, I got it, the interior, and then I had to get rid of it, and it didn't work. The project didn't work, but I love these things with the, you know, they have a great rear end, good transmission, good engines. They're pretty good trucks. This is what I use as my daily driver. You guys can go watch the one I'm racing. It's in Spanish, okay? So if you're an English speaker, you probably not caught your attention, but you can go look at it on my video list and check. All right, so let's move to the next one. This is a 1974 Volkswagen Beetle. As you can see, it's lifted 3 inches. I'm trying to make like a Class 11 clone. Used to be driven in the street. I don't know if I will ever race it. It was intended, when I bought it, I was intended to race it on Class 11 classes, but I ran out of money, so it didn't work. You know, it's a bone stock. The only thing that it has is been lifted. It's nothing crazy on it, so that's another project. All right, so well, let's get back to work, and I will show you guys what I'm doing. All right, so well, I have a huge mess on my workbench, but well, this is the switch that I found. I bought it on Amazon as universal brake light switch. It will do the job. It's not really intended to it, but it will do the job. So only came with 1 nut, so I would need 2. So I went and bought a couple other nuts, and I kind of like them, these ones, better because they're bigger. All right, so let's put it on the car and see how it goes. Well, and this is how it looks like. Well, my car is not originally hydraulic clutch, so I made it that way. So as you can see, there is a pump right there. And I was lucky that it has that hole out there for the, it has like a little bushing to stop the pedal to not going too far backwards. So that would work just perfect for my switch. So I'm gonna install it on that hole, and it would be like, it would look like original. All right, well, so let me install it on there and see how it goes. Well, as you can see, it just, wow, it just fits like it was intended or original to this car. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So now let's test if it works. All right, so we don't want to plug it or cut wires before we know that it works, right? All right, so I have nothing right there, and there we go. Just move the clutch a little bit and it works. All right, so now let's find the wire. Is the starter signal, and just plug it to these 2 wires. So basically that's it. There we go. So there is the wires. They go on the top of the steering column, and they went down here. Let me turn the camera a little bit. Right there. So as you can see, I have two butt connectors, female and male, one on each side of the original cable, which is this white one. So if my Chinese switch it fails one day, that is probably will, because these parts are really cheap, as everybody knows. We're getting a lot of crappy parts here in the States, important parts, and it's really hard to find a really good parts nowadays. So what I did is use the connector just in case it fails. I can just crawl back down here and just connect it back together, and then I don't have to suffer or get any straining. All right, so that's all set. I'm finished with my safety